Get ready to relive jaw-dropping goals, epic skills, and unforgettable moments in football history. On January 1st, 2017, Arsenal faced Crystal Palace in a Premier League fixture at the Emirates Stadium. In the 17th minute, Arsenal intercepted the ball and launched a swift counterattack. After a series of quick passes, Alexis Sanchez delivered a cross into the center of the box. Olivier Giroud executed an incredible scorpion kick, striking the ball with his heel to score one of the most extraordinary goals in football history.
Audience, say it with me, legendary!
In 2019, Ajax and Tottenham faced off in the Champions League semi-finals. Ajax won the first leg 1-0. In the return match, the Dutch team scored twice, taking a 3-0 aggregate lead. It seemed their place in the final was secured, but Tottenham had no intention of giving up. In the 55th minute, Lucas Moura reduced the deficit, and just 4 minutes later, he equalized after capitalizing on a rebound from Andre Onana's save. Tottenham now needed a third goal to advance to the final. In the 96th minute, Lucas Moura completed his hat-trick, scoring the decisive goal that sent Tottenham to the final on the away goals rule. This match became one of the most dramatic moments in Champions League history.
It's legendary.
In 2014, Brazil faced Germany in the World Cup semi-finals. Before the match, Neymar suffered an injury and Thiago Silva was suspended due to yellow card accumulation. Despite these setbacks, fans hoped that playing on home soil and their support would help the team overcome the challenge. From the opening whistle, Brazil attempted to control the game, but disaster struck early. In the 11th minute, Thomas Müller scored off a corner kick, giving Germany the lead. Just 12 minutes later, Miroslav Klose doubled the advantage, becoming the all-time top scorer in World Cup history with 16 goals, surpassing Ronaldo. What followed was a nightmare for Brazil. In the 24th minute, Toni Kroos unleashed a powerful strike to make it 3-0. A minute later, Kroos added another, bringing the score to 4-0 by the 26th minute. The stadium, Mineirão, was in stunned silence. By the 29th minute, Sami Khedira scored Germany's 5th goal, completing a devastating first half. In the second half, Germany continued their dominance. Substitute Andre Schürrle scored twice, first in the 69th minute and again in the 79th minute, the latter with a brilliant strike into the top corner, making it 7-0. Even German fans were shocked by the unfolding events. Brazil's lone goal came from Oscar in the 90th minute. The final score of 7-1 marked the most painful defeat in Brazilian football history, known as the Mineirazo, the disaster at Mineirão Stadium. This game symbolized Brazil's shattered dreams in their home tournament and highlighted how the absence of key players and psychological collapse can lead to disaster. Germany showcased brilliant teamwork, ultimately winning the World Cup by defeating Argentina 1-0 in the final.
It's gonna be legendary.
On April 16, 2014, Real Madrid and Barcelona faced off in the Copa del Rey final. In the 68th minute, Marc Bartra equalized the score and the match seemed headed for extra time. However, in the 85th minute, Bale made an incredible sprint at a speed of 35 km/h, bypassed Bartra, and scored the winning goal by slotting the ball between the goalkeeper's legs. This goal became a symbol of his physical power and skill, leaving Barcelona bewildered.
It's legendary.
In February 2011, Old Trafford hosted a fierce clash between arch-rivals Manchester United and Manchester City. The match was tense, with the score locked at 1-1. It seemed destined for a draw until, in the final minutes, Rooney produced a moment of magic. With his back to goal, he leapt into the air and executed an astonishing overhead kick. The ball rocketed into the top corner, leaving City's goalkeeper utterly helpless. That goal became a symbol of Rooney's unmatched skill and determination, securing United's victory and etching its place in football history. 12 years on, United's young talent Alejandro Garnacho thrilled fans with a similar strike.
It's gonna be wait for it, dairy. Legendary!
In 2005, the Santiago Bernabéu hosted a historic El Clásico between Spanish football's fiercest rivals, Real Madrid and Barcelona. Ronaldinho emerged as the undisputed star of the night. In the 60th minute, he weaved through Real Madrid's defense and expertly placed the ball past Iker Casillas. Just 15 minutes later, he dazzled again, dribbling past defenders and scoring another breathtaking goal. The highlight of the evening came when Real Madrid fans, awestruck by his brilliance, rose to their feet and applauded. This match became a legendary chapter in El Clásico history, marking the moment when Ronaldinho earned the respect of even the most devoted rival supporters.
It's legendary.
In 2018, Zlatan Ibrahimović joined LA Galaxy, bringing his iconic charisma to MLS. His debut match quickly became legendary. LA Galaxy trailed 0-3 in the first half but pulled one back. When Ibrahimović came on in the 71st minute, everything changed. Galaxy scored again but still needed 2 more goals for a win. In the 77th minute, Zlatan delivered an unforgettable moment. From near the halfway line, he struck a stunning volley, scoring his first goal for the club. Then, in the 91st minute, he scored a header from a cross. This incredible turnaround from 0-3 became an instant sensation. After the game, Ibrahimović summed it up in his trademark style. "I heard the fans chanting, 'We want Zlatan,' so I gave them Zlatan."
It's going to be legendary.
On June 24, 2012, England and Italy met in a goalless UEFA Euro quarter-final, decided by a penalty shootout. England started strong, converting their first 2 penalties, while Italy missed one. Then it was Andrea Pirlo's turn to step up. What happened next turned the tide of the entire shootout. In a later interview, Pirlo admitted, "Joe Hart was trying to distract us with his strange movements and mind games. He wanted to break our focus, but I decided to put him in his place. I chose a Panenka to show him who was in charge." With stunning composure, Pirlo executed the Panenka, calmly chipping the ball into the net. The effortless elegance of the strike was a moment of psychological dominance. Joe Hart, who had been trying to unnerve the Italians, found himself shaken. England's confidence wavered after Pirlo's audacious strike. Ashley Young hit the crossbar, and Ashley Cole's penalty was saved by Gianluigi Buffon. Inspired by Pirlo's composure, Italy stayed focused and scored all their remaining penalties. Pirlo's Panenka was both a technical masterpiece and a psychological triumph, proving how skill and confidence can shift a match.
It's legendary.
In November 2013, Portugal and Sweden faced off in a 2-legged playoff for a spot at the 2014 FIFA World Cup. This clash became legendary not only for the showdown between Cristiano Ronaldo and Zlatan Ibrahimović, but also for what followed. The first match in Lisbon saw Ronaldo score the only goal, giving Portugal a narrow advantage. However, the decisive battle took place in Stockholm. In the 50th minute, Ronaldo struck to make it 2-0 on aggregate. But Zlatan wasn't done yet. In the 68th minute, he headed in a corner to bring Sweden back into the game, and just 2 minutes later, he powered home a stunning free kick to level the aggregate score. Realizing the game was on the line, Ronaldo took matters into his own hands. In the 76th minute, he broke through on goal again, putting Portugal back in front. Just 2 minutes later, he completed his hat trick with a strike under the crossbar, sealing Portugal's place at the World Cup. But the story didn't end there. The match took place on November 19th, and just a day later, on November 20th, FIFA announced an extension of the Ballon d'Or voting deadline, giving voters an additional 9 days to revise their choices, a move many believed was influenced by Ronaldo's extraordinary performance. In January 2014, Cristiano Ronaldo won his second Ballon d'Or, beating Frank Ribéry, who had led Bayern Munich to a historic treble that year. Ribéry later claimed he was robbed and criticized FIFA's decision to alter the voting rules after the Portugal-Sweden matches. That unforgettable night in Stockholm not only determined Portugal's World Cup fate, but also played a pivotal role in Ronaldo's path to the Ballon d'Or. And what do you think about this? Let us know in the comments.
It's gonna be legend. Wait for it. And I hope you're not lactose intolerant, because the second half of that word is dairy.
In 2011, Barcelona and Real Madrid met in the Champions League semi-finals, a fierce rivalry between Messi and Ronaldo, Guardiola and Mourinho. Tensions ran high even in the first half, with Barcelona's backup goalkeeper José Manuel Pinto receiving a red card. Early in the second half, Pepe was sent off for a reckless foul on Dani Alves, leaving Real Madrid a man down. Despite this, Madrid managed to hold the scoreline at 0-0 until the 76th minute. Messi broke the deadlock, finishing off a cross from the flank. Then, in the 87th minute, he delivered a moment of brilliance, weaving past multiple defenders, slotting the ball into the bottom corner. That goal is remembered as one of the greatest in Champions League and El Clásico history. In the second leg, the teams played to a draw, allowing Barcelona to advance to the final, where they defeated Manchester United, cementing their dominance in European football.
It's gonna be legend. Wait for it.